In the heart of South Carolina, a legendary lake, a proving ground, a challenge, a place to show you're the best. The action is fast, the bass are fierce, the weather is freezing cold, where records are set and champions are born. One fish can change the game, one win can change your life. Everything on the line, it's do or die in the hunt for big bass and $200,000.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Damn. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Glory ticket. $500,000 richer.
Lake Murray in the heart of the capital of South Carolina. 55,000 acres, lined with homes and scenery unlike any other in our country. When you look up the history of this lake in the category of bass fishing, the phrase that reappears over and over is big bass. This body of water has produced some of the world's largest 5 bass stringers ever weighed in, and it's producing once again in 2006. It's the second stop on the Walmart FLW Tour from Columbia, South Carolina. It's the second annual Chevy Open from Lake Murray. Hello everyone, I'm Pete Leibowitz along with Charlie Evans. Welcome to the 2006 Chevy Open. Freezing conditions day in and day out here for the first 3 days of competition, including this morning where at takeoff it was about 29 degrees. But fortunately for us, it has not affected the fishing. Huge stringers brought in each and every day. We expect the same this afternoon. And the guy that has to be considered the favorite from Prosperity, South Carolina, Anthony Gagliardi.
Definitely the local favorite. Everybody expects him to win here, and he has not disappointed anybody so far, bringing in huge stringers, and he's got lots of places to fish. He knows this lake like the back of his hand.
A guy he has to look out for is Tim Carroll. Tim brought in 44-plus pounds worth of bass in the first 2 days, and Tim says he hasn't even touched his best stuff yet.
He has found the mother lode out there. Didn't even practice the last 2 days. He had enough fish located. Yesterday, only caught 3 fish and then quit, saving his best places for today and tomorrow.
Another storyline that we're following, 2 females on the co-angler side still remain in the top 10 field. Sandra Rankin, and then the only woman to ever win an FLW Tour event, Judy Israel.
The ladies are proving they can compete with anybody. They both say they could win the co-angler side of this event.
But first, they have to survive the weather. It is cold here as the anglers put their boats in the water. It's not stopping anybody, though. In fact, Brendan Bosley is ready for anything.
It's going to be a little slick this morning, but it's supposed to warm up a little bit, and sun's going to come up, and I think the fish will bite.
And just look at all of these layers. This looks more like an astronaut than an angler. One pro who isn't letting this cold snap throw him off his game calls this area home. And he's working hard to make the hometown fans happy. Anthony Gagliardi.
I put a lot of time in. I put more time in for this tournament than any tournament I've ever fished. And I'm glad it paid off. I'm glad I'm able to be there. All the people that are here support me. I'm glad I was able to make a top 10 here on the home lake.
And he is doing everyone proud in this tournament. Second place in both the first 2 days. And here is a look at who else made the top 10 cut. The pros will be in the front of the boat. The co-anglers in the back of the boat. The top qualifying co-angler, Brian Thrift.
His second top 10 in a row. He is really hot, but the weather, as you can see, is really cold. It's below freezing. Cold water temperatures, cold air temperatures. The water level down 10 to 15 feet below normal. Take off, run across this lake at top speed. I'm telling you, it's freezing out there.
From 400 who began, only the top 10 pros and co-anglers made it to the final round. Today's catch will decide the co-angler competition. As for the pros, they'll combine their weights from today and tomorrow to determine their champion. South Carolina sits along the Atlantic seaboard. Lake Murray is in the very heart of the state. With dozens of inlets and bays, there are nearly 500 miles of shoreline on a lake only 41 miles long. And our takeoff point is Jake's Landing at the east end. Anthony Gagliardi knows this lake like the back of his hand. He's been working deep water, and it has been paying off all week long, Charlie.
He brought in a 5 bass limit keith that weighed 26 pounds and 14 ounces on the first day, normally enough to take the lead, but is over a pound behind Tim Carroll.
He's fishing out of the Chevy boat with co-angler David Brunau, and he has one on here.
That's a good one.
He's got one hooked up, headed toward the boat.
He's not that big.
Not as big as he thought it was going to be, but a good keeper into the boat.
I'll take him to start with, though.
That's number 1. He can catch up to 5 before he starts calling to try to upgrade.
That'll work for now.
Yeah, that's a nice start for Anthony Gagliardi. We move over now to our top qualifier on the pro side, Tim Carroll, and man, has he been hot this week.
Huge first day springer, 5 bass limit. Then on day 2, only brought 3 to the scales, quit fishing after that. 2-day total, over 44 pounds of fish.
He's fishing out of the Snickers boat with his co-angler, Brian Thrift, and look at that hook set.
He's got one hooked up here. Either he's taking his time or it's a huge fish.
There you go. Yay!
It is a huge
Look
fish.
at that toad. Yep. Look at that toad right there. Man, what a way to start the morning.
That is a great start. It starts with a fantastic hook set, just like you said, Keith. Good solid hook set. Get it right in the fish's jaw. Fight it up to the top.
There you go.
Into the net. That's a great way to start your day. Get that heart pumping. Get you going.
Tim Carroll has every reason to be all jacked up this morning, and it's a good thing these Ranger boats have a lot of space in the live wells, because if this is any indication of the day ahead, Tim is going to need all the room he can get. The weather may be cold, but the fishing is definitely heating up. You don't want to miss a moment of this competition. Come on back for more from the 2006 Chevy Open here on the Walmart FLW Tour.
I fish. I fish.
I fish.
The Walmart FLW Tour.
Introducing the all-new 2007 Chevy Tahoe. With available features like a power remote liftgate, power release fold and tumble second row seats, and rear view camera system. Chevy Tahoe, an American revolution.
At Pedigree, we're for shelter dogs. Katie, Winston, Frankie, and the millions of other dogs we know that need homes. We're for shelter dogs. And when you buy Pedigree, we make a donation to help them find loving homes. The Pedigree Adoption Drive. Help us help dogs.
Yamaha VMAX HPDI outboards define performance. You're out of the hole before you can say trophy catch. 1,000 PSI high-pressure direct injection, mated to an innovative contoured lower unit, delivers acceleration, top-end speed, fuel economy, and straight tracking control you've got to experience to believe. Even the biggest bass boat can fly with a Yamaha VMAX HPDI. Yamaha, reliability starts here.
FLW Outdoors from the Chevy Open on Lake Murray is brought to you by Walmart. Always low prices, always. Chevy, the official vehicle of FLW Outdoors. Land O'Lakes, where simple goodness begins. Castrol GTX, maximum sludge protection for maximum performance. Berkeley, in the zone. And Banana Boat, celebrate the sun. Here is Land O'Lakes pro Jeremiah Kindy, 2 top 10s last year, but he struggled on Lake Okeechobee in the first event of the season. His co-angler is Andy Montgomery.
Hung up on a rock, looks like.
Net.
Oh, no, it's a fish.
Oh, he got it off that rock. Go! Come on, baby. It's a big one. Oh, I was falling on that rock and he ate it off of it. Oh, God, come on.
Taking his time. Wanting it in the boat.
Yes! One down. Got all day to catch 4 more, baby. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. I was hung on a rock right there and he ate it off of it. Woo!
That's when you know you're going to have a great day when something like that happens. He had a tough time in the first tournament on Lake Okeechobee. Didn't do very good there. He's been really consistent here. 6th on day 1, 4th after day 2, and off to a great start here on day 3.
You know, my old buddy Brendan Bosley yesterday said he got hung up on a rock. He was hung up on it. He said a 6-pounder pulled it off of it. He had 26 pounds yesterday. I just got hung up on a rock and caught a 3-pounder. It could get ugly today, I guarantee you.
And Jeremiah and Brendan are traveling partners as well, both here in the top 10. Back down to the hometown favorite. This is Anthony Gagliardi. He's already got 4 keepers in the boat.
Here's a look at keeper number 4. He caught just a few moments ago. Spinning rod and reel, deeper water, fishing really slow. A little over 2 pounds.
Anthony Gagliardi started the morning on the west end of the lake, as you can see here on our Lowrance map, and now he's made a little move to the center part of the lake, and that's where we catch up with him again.
Fishing real slow, real deep with a jig over brush piles. Good hook set.
That's a big one.
He says he's got a good one on here, and the way it's pulling, I can believe him. This could really help him. He's got 4 in the boat. This would be number 5. A limit.
Yes. That'll help me right there.
Beautiful looking fish. Nice job. Anthony Gagliardi is going to be tough out here on these waters.
That was over 4 pounds.
That's
tremendous hook set. A lot of power going to the hook set. Again, make sure you drive that hook home. Get it hooked up good so it don't come off. Taking his time. Good that job. And that right there puts him 5 in the boat.
Home court advantage is sometimes a jinx, but right now, Anthony Gagliardi's throwing that all out the window. Fantastic performance so far this morning. Here is the pedigree boat where Matt Herron is fishing with co-angler Sandra Rankin. For just the 2nd time in FLW history, 2 women are in the top 10. The last time it happened, here at Lake Murray.
It was the first time 2 girls have ever made the cut.
Laura Aldridge.
You're catching nothing but huge fish.
So we made FLW history.
I think that was Laura's 2nd or 3rd tournament.
Yeah, tell me what to do.
You just bring it right.
And I fished with Larry Nixon that day, so that was great. And I finished 9th.
I got to fish with Daryl Robertson. Then I ended up catching 3 fish with Daryl that day and ended up placing 5th.
Just happy to be here.
If nothing else out of that tournament, I believe the reason I made that top 10 was so that I could meet Laura.
That's how we met, became good friends, and just became buddies fishing the tour. So, okay, how was your day? She was in our wedding. she's probably my best friend.
I can't imagine her not being around. You know, I don't know what I did before I met her.
The 2 of them are a lot of fun to be around. Back now to the pedigree boat. Sandra Rankin fishing at the back of the boat. Matt Herron at the front, and Sandra's got one.
Got him?
Yeah, that's a good one.
A good one?
Yeah. That's that.
Easy now.
Please. Please.
You have to calm him down.
Matt Herron giving her some good advice.
Please, please, please.
Have her get it in.
Please, please. Thank you, God! Hallelujah!
She is excited. Again, Matt Herron really helping her get that big fish into the boat. This is a monster.
That is the first fish of the day, and I think I'm going to make out with you.
Sandra.
Yes.
Let's take a look at it once again, and Sandra Rankin really had a very strong hook set, put a lot of power behind it.
Really did. Good solid hook set. Again, fishing nice and slow. Different bait, a little different technique than the pro in the front. Pays off with this huge, huge fish.
That is a bass.
He's got reason to be proud. The show is just getting started here on FLW Outdoors.
I'm Anthony Gagliardi. Stay tuned to watch me catch these big bass on my home lake, Lake Murray.
Welcome back to the Chevy Open on Lake Murray here in South Carolina. Even if they don't win the $200,000 top prize, none of the top 10 pros will go home empty-handed. And that's especially true this year, because Tyson Foods is powering the Walmart FLW Tour by releasing tagged fish at each tour stop. Here at Lake Murray, there are 3 tagged fish worth $2,000 each, but the anglers have to bring them to the scales first. There will be a total of 23 fish released during the season, and the prize money will increase by $1,000 per fish at each tour stop. And at the FLW Tour Championship in Birmingham, one power bass will be worth $150,000. Here's Tim Carroll in the Stickers boat along the shoreline near the middle of Lake Murray. Earlier, we saw him start the day with a monster fish.
There you go. Yes! Look at that toad.
What a way to start your day. A huge 9-pound fish. He's been catching big fish all week long using a football jig with a Zoom Green Pumpkin Fat Albert twin tail trailer. He crawls that bait along the bottom, just hopping it ever so slow around a lot of cover, and the big bass really love that bait.
They've been eating it up all week long. Tim Carroll has been on fire.
He has been flawless all week long. Good hook set here. Big fish heading toward the boat. Oh no, he lost it. That's gotta hurt.
That was another heavy one. That's the first fish I've lost since the tournament.
When he's fishing real deep and real slow like he is, he can't afford to miss any opportunities that could hurt him.
Over now to the banana boat in Brennan Bosley. He and Jeremiah Kennedy share hotel rooms, fishing information, and a lot of fun.
We're always giggling and making fun of each other, and you know, just the kind of stuff that friends do when they get together. And I think it really helps. I think it helps keep our mind a lot clearer and a lot less stressed out. Things are a lot more fun that way, and you know, you can tell when you're out here fishing, if you're not having fun, you're usually not going to catch them.
Competitors and very close friends.
Yeah.
And now Bosley's got one on.
Heading toward the boat with a good solid keeper here.
Pretty big though.
In the net.
Yeah, in the net. Yeah, baby.
Through the cap cam, you can see the lure right there in the right-hand side of the net. It came out of the fish's mouth. He was fortunate that his swing was right there with the net. Let's have another look here. Down with the net. Charles Ward is Coangler with the net in position. Gets down underneath the fish. Now look right here. The lure comes out, but the fish is in the net. He's lucky he got that one in the boat.
Yeah, you're right, Charlie. A little good luck and quick netting by his co-angler helps Brennan Bosley land a very nice fish. That goes into the live well. We move over to Clifford Perch, who's sharing the BF Goodrich boat with co-angler Judy Israel. And she is the only woman to ever win on the Walmart FLW Tour, and Judy knows what it takes to find success from the back of the boat. At every tour stop, two competitions take place, pros against pros and co-anglers against co-anglers. Pros supply the boats and control the boat movement. Co-anglers are along for the ride.
They're fishing against the other pros, I'm fishing against the other co-anglers. We're working together as a team. I'm helping him net fish, you know, he's helping me out.
Number one, a co-angler is there to learn.
Fishing with the best of the best, and you're learning from the best.
The Tuesday night before the tournament begins, the anglers and the co-anglers are paired up in a random drawing.
Tuesday nights, I am so nervous. I could be drawing somebody who's fishing 40 feet deep, and I've only done that like once in my whole lifetime.
Andy Gagliardi, Judy Israel.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Good.
And I have to find out what you're doing.
I'm fishing deep. We're going fishing deep.
I haven't practiced deep water at all, and I'm not a deep water fisherman.
The co-angler really has to be on their toes because they have to be watching what their pro's doing, plus paying attention to what they're doing. And it's, you know, it can be tough.
When you're huffing and puffing, because that sack weighs so much, that's the best feeling in the world.
My goal is to make the top 10 in the FLW Tour as a co-angler and fish as a pro in 2007.
I'm gonna stay as a co-angler. I need to get better at this part.
I just feel that this is where I belong right now. A co-angler's life is for me.
This was day one, and Judy did just fine in the deep water. 18 pounds, 4 ounces, and the $500 Snickers Big Bass Co-Angler Award.
Man, it's tough today. You know, somebody's catching them though.
Clifford Perch doubting himself a little.
Get on the right deal. Man.
Got one hooked up here, though. In a hurry to get this one in the boat.
Swings it in. Didn't even need Judy Israel to help him with the net.
I do. I appreciate you being close.
He did not need a net on that one, just swung it into the boat.
Well, I don't know. Came off of the boat, but I'll take him. Fat little guy.
Good, healthy fish, over 2 pounds. Maybe that'll get him started.
Flipper perch is on the board. Here's Anthony Gagliardi. He isn't letting the pressure of being the hometown favorite get to him. He's landed 7 keepers so far this morning.
I got it.
Got number 8 headed toward the boat. Looks like good strong fish again. A lot of pulling.
That's a big one.
Coming up way down deep. And he's taking his time. Good net job there.
Big fish.
Oh man, nice fish. That will really
sir.
help. That will get rid of the smaller bass.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Charlie. He'll be able to cull here. You can only bring 5 fish to the scales. You keep the heaviest 5. That's going to qualify.
That one well over 5 pounds.
Couple more of those right there is what I need. Need a belly on that one. Tell me that fish isn't ready to spawn.
Charlie, you almost have to marvel at what Anthony Gagliardi is doing here on Lake Murray. Here, everybody has picked him to win this event, and he has not whatsoever succumbed to the pressure.
Being the local favorite most of the time is a curse. No too many places, run around too much, but he is fishing with great confidence, fishing a few spots, fishing very slow, very thorough, and it's working for him.
And he is on the move once again in the Chevy boat. We'll see if he can keep this streak going when we come back here on FLW Outdoors.
It's good to be alive. Strolling along with you here by my side.
For those who never quit, the battery that never quits. Energizer. Keep going.
Get in the shot. Tom, get in the shot. Here we are, we're at base camp 3, day 4. Conditions are clear. We begin our ascent in Hey guys! See you at the top!
Have you had your Tyson protein today? Try Tyson fully cooked hickory smoked bacon, naturally smoked for a deep, bold taste, and packed with energy to keep you and your family going strong. Tubing with the kids, powered by Tyson.
With aggressive performance and incredible value, the Ranger 188 VS is a powerful edge in the demanding world of competitive angling. With faster hold shots and an ultra-smooth ride, the 188's muscle car feel reinforces its total performance design. Check out the feature-packed value and great price of the Ranger 188 VS at your Ranger dealer. Discover the power of Evinrude at Evinrude 2 is greater than 4.
I started fishing this way last season. And man, it's exciting.
Hey, when you need an edge, just go natural.
Berkeley Gulp is the next generation soft bait. It's natural, organic material, breathes in the water, releasing scent just like a blood trail.
You know what? I gave up plastics and went natural. And it drives fish crazy!
Berkeley Gulp, the natural attraction.
Earlier this week, 200 pros and co-anglers began this tournament. Among them was co-angler Melinda Mize. She's a member of the National Guard fishing team and a sergeant in the Guard. This was her last tournament before being deployed to the Gulf, and her 14th place finish is today's Castrol Flashback.
17 pounds, 7 ounces. Melinda Mize currently in 5th place. And Melinda, I know that this is going to be your final tournament fishing for the Walmart FLW Tour representing the National Guard. You are going to be deployed rather soon.
It's just been a blessing to get to go out and catch these big fish and be here this week. It's been an amazing event.
Melinda just missed making the top 10, but was thrilled to walk away with a check. Melinda, we look forward to seeing you on the water again. Over now to the Kellogg's boat where we find Katsutoshi Furusawa in his first FLW top 10.
Got one hooked up here, headed toward the boat. Katsu made 3 Walmart FLW Tour championships as a co-angler. Moved to the pro side in 2005. Had a tough year there. Oh, gosh, don't want to lose that one. In the top 10, make the most of it here. Take your time, Katsu. Co-angler gets it in the net.
baby.
Bass baby, says Katsutoshi. Nice job, that goes in the live well. And we move over to Tim Carroll, who has fished the Walmart FLW Tour since 2003, but this is his first top 10, and the outdoorsman is aiming for a trophy. Looking for his first FLW Tour victory, Tim Carroll.
I love to deer hunt and snow ski when I'm not fishing. My favorite place to snow ski is in Lake Tahoe. We just got back from there just before we came to Okeechobee, and it was just outstanding.
My wife goes to the big tournaments, but somebody's got to stay home and make a living. Net. Oh, you tore up my jig. That was one of my goals this year, was to make at least one top 10. And
I'm really confident. I think I can catch them. This cool weather, it's grouping them back up right where I need them to be. Any cast, you can catch a 10-pounder.
28 pound.
Great guy, Tim Carroll.
Net.
Now back to the action, and Tim's got one on.
Stay down, baby.
Taking his time with this fish. Don't want this one getting off. Lost one before. This one needs to get in the boat. Into this.
There's a fish.
Good solid 3-pounder.
Wasn't even hooked.
Hooks came out of that fish too. We've seen a lot of that happening today, but the co-anglers are right on the spot.
And he got that one into the boat. It goes into the live well, and we are going to move on over to Clifford Perch, who's fishing docks towards the west end of the lake, still looking for one big fish. This will be keeper number 3 if he can bring it in.
Come on, baby, get out of there. Oh, gosh. Here's what you want to catch him on. Get him. Just reach it. There you go. Thank you.
He was a little nervous about that one. Glad to get it in.
Well, it'll work.
Absolutely, that'll work. Good keeper there. Judy got that one in the net.
Co-anglers helping out big time today. Here's David Smith in the Castrol boat.
I'll catch one right here.
Dave's got 4 in the boat. Looking for number 5, his limit fish. Dave's first top 10 on the Walmart FLW Tour.
About a 2-pounder, maybe a little less than 2.
Smaller fish, but a limit in the boat for Dave Smith. 11 years and finally into the top 10.
It's been smooth sailing for only a few anglers today, but a couple of big Lake Murray bass could put anyone on top of the leaderboard. Out here, you take nothing for granted.
I'm Tim Carroll. Don't go away. I'm going to catch another 9-pounder out of Lake Murray. Come on back.
Interesting, Mr. Keebler.
Barney, there's been an accident.
Oh, keep rolling. Recording.
This Chips Deluxe cookie just got fudge on the bottom and stripes on the top.
But isn't that elfin magic?
Yes, sir. He's catching on.
New Keebler Chips Deluxe with fudge stripes.
If the community calls on you, the National Guard's there.
We put ourselves right into the heart of the storm.
Hurricanes, terrorism,
search and rescue. Wherever we're needed, we're there. That's what the National Guard is all about.
I use the skills that I learned in the Guard every day.
The National Guard is paying for my college and books.
Everything is well covered. We became a team at Ground Zero. Bosnia, Afghanistan.
Iraq.
This is your brother, this is your sister. You gotta look out for each other.
I would do it again. I would do the mission.
That's my duty, that's my responsibility.
I'm proud to be in the National Guard.
Visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
With sludge in your engine, it feels like something's holding your car back.
Let me guess, 16.
Yeah. That's why there's Castrol GTX. Compared to leading oils, it's the best protection against thermal breakdown and maximum protection against sludge buildup. Don't let sludge hold your car back. Get Castrol GTX.
It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Introducing the all-new 2007 Chevy Tahoe. With available features like a power remote liftgate, power release fold and tumble second row seats, and rear view camera system. Chevy Tahoe, an American revolution.
Interesting, Mr. Keebler.
Arnie, there's been an accident.
Oh, keep rolling.
Recording.
This Chips Deluxe cookie just got fudge on the bottom and stripes on the top.
But isn't that elfin magic?
Yes, sir.
He's catching on.
New Keebler Chips Deluxe with fudge stripes.
Welcome back to the Chevy Open. We're looking down on Anthony Gagliardi, who is showing us how it's done on a chilly day here on Lake Murray. Landing Lakes pro Jeremiah Kinney has gotten off to a slow start. Just 2 keepers on board, and there are only a couple of more hours to fish. But no matter what the conditions, this 3-time top 10 finisher always seems to be having a great time. From Benton, Arkansas, Jeremiah Kinney.
I really want to just fish for a living. Oh, he bit it. I do work when I'm at home. I lay floor cover when I'm at home, but if I could catch a few more good fish, I wouldn't have to lay near as much as that hardwood. Throw on the spot. If I didn't fish, I don't really know. I'd hunt a bunch, but just to drive inside. If I don't go, I'm just mad all the time, so I got to get out there. To me, fishing's always fun, so it really don't matter what the weather is, but my hands are about to freeze and break in half, I think. I love it. I wouldn't trade it. I've never caught fish like this before in my life. Any cast can be a 10-pounder, so you're never out of it here. I can catch a 30-pound bag both days. You won't never know. Man, you know, that's just your goal every time you go out is make the top 10, but I'm about ready to win one of these suckers.
Well, he certainly has the talent to take home the trophy, but he has to find the fish, Charlie.
Got 2 in the boat.
Net.
Got 1 on here. Calling for the net for his co-angler. This will be number 3 if he can get it into the boat.
Yes.
And he's got it.
God, I have to work all day for them rascals, but I got 3 now.
That'll have 2 more to go.
Never give up, right there.
3 keepers to the boat, 2 more for the limit. Jeremiah Kinney is within striking range.
Maybe he should borrow a page from Anthony Gagliardi's playbook, because this man has been on fire. He has turned the home lake jinx into a home field advantage. A fantastic day so far, Charlie.
8 keepers in the boat so far. He's been setting the hook with regularity. He's got a lot of places to fish, and they're all holding quality fish.
Now he's looking for keeper number 9.
Set up on that fish. Knew that bite was down there. Make sure he tightened down on him. Got a good solid hook set. Number 9 coming in the boat. Hope it's good quality fish that he can use to cull with.
It's not that big.
5 is the limit.
I'll take him. Let him work.
Into the boat with number 9.
He wasn't going anywhere.
He was stuck on that half-ounce black and blue AT jig with a Zoom pork trailer.
Over now to Wet Wens Pro, Brennan Bosley looking for his 2nd keeper of the day. He's got a fish on here.
Net. It's good, bud.
I said that with some urgency there. It was make sure this fish gets in the boat.
That's what we're after, boys.
Look at the size of that fish.
I'm so nervous I can't get it off. Still shaking a little bit.
That is a beautiful fish.
What?
What a monster he's catching there on a crankbait. Make big long cast. Here's the kind of stuff he's throwing it off of. Big long cast, cranking it down where it hits the rocks and bounces off the rocks. That's usually when the bass grab that. He's using a bomber. Deep flathead crankbait. It's brown crystal crawfish in color. Looks just like a crawdad jumping out from around the rocks. Results in fish just like that.
Bit it just like she should. Put my X-Tools culling float on here. I don't believe I'll be culling her, though.
No chance of culling that fish. To cull that one, you'd have to have over a 40-pound stringer. That is a beautiful 6-pounder.
Here we see Anthony Gagliardi on the move again. This local knows just where he wants to go. But he better look over his shoulder because Brennan Bosley's trying to catch up.
Hey, I'm Brennan Bosley, and if you like big bass, stay right here, because you ain't seen nothing yet.
Lowrance is leading and finding with incredible new fish finders and GPS position finders that help you win in the great outdoors. The new LCX 25C and 26C HD color combos offer pro-grade sonar and GPS innovations, like the 26C's internal hard drive, preloaded with high-detail electronic charts, or the capability of both models to display plug-and-play mapping card options. The LCX 25C and 26C HD, new leading-edge products from Lowrance.
Nobody can tell you.
Steve, we just want to let you know, we know you're bald. We think you should stop wearing the Snickers.
What do you mean?
It's not fooling anyone.
What?
But you gotta make your own kind of music. Sing your special song. Make your own.
It's pretty fast. The new E-Tech from Evinrude. It's time you got it.
I think I got it. Each day here on Lake Murray begins and ends at Jake's Landing in the town of Lexington, South Carolina. But there's more to Lexington than just fishing, as hometown pro Ricky Shumpert shows us in this edition of Community Corner, sponsored by the National Guard.
Hi, I'm Ricky Shumpert from Lexington, South Carolina. This is my hometown. I'm gonna have a great time showing you around this town and show you a lot of good things to do. We're gonna catch a big one. Let's go have fun. We're here at the capital city Lake Murray Tourism Center.
We also tell them where they can go fish.
This is the big Lake Murray that jinxed me this week. I hear there's some big ones out there, but I couldn't find them. 170.
170, I was oh, my man didn't get big.
If you want good barbecue when you come to South Carolina, come to Porky D's, best in town. There you go. It's a fine thing right there. Now we're at the Lexington County Museum. My friend Mike here is going to help show us around.
Well, this is the oldest registered house in the town of Lexington, 1771. The oldest one-room wooden schoolhouse left in South Carolina.
Oh, we're about ready for lunch. Biggest thing that makes South Carolina barbecue good is our secret sauce. Secret Porky D's sauce, no label. It's a mustard-based sauce. If you don't like barbecue, don't come around here. If you're coming to Lake Murray and you need bakes, this is the place to come.
We always have a big fish in the tank.
You got a name?
No,
just...
Everybody calls him Bubba or something.
Shh, be very quiet. We're fishing for big fish today.
Oh, he's fighting it.
Oh man. 8.5 pounds. FLW Tour champion! You've seen my town of Lexington. Hope you had a good time. I got to get back to practicing. See you at Pickwick.
We had a great time. Looking up at the banana boat. One of the last things the bass sees before heading into the live well of Brennan Bosley, and he has been on the move this afternoon.
And the move's starting to pay off. He's working the south shore of Lake Murray, now starting to work his way back toward Jake's Landing.
Barely got him. It ain't a giant.
Look back at keeper number 3, a good solid 2-pounder. That's after he caught that big 6.5 and got him started. Here is keeper number 4, a better fish. That one there will go close to 4 pounds.
It's number 4 for the banana boat.
He is on fire. Back to that crankbait again, working all those points, bouncing off the rocks. He's got one hooked up here.
God, that's a big one. Woohoo! Number 5 for the banana boat. Yeah! That man.
All right, a limit in the boat for Brennan Bosley. That one's over 4.5 pounder. Good solid limit. I mean, he is on fire. The crankbait he's got, imitating a crawdad, bouncing all those rocks, is good pattern. He's in a good location on the lake.
Brennan Bosley has put himself in position to win his first ever FLW Tour event.
Now it's time to get rid of some little ones.
He's going to be able to call in a little kiss for that big fish, and it goes into the live well.
Thank you, Lord.
Meanwhile, Matt Herron is one of the top-ranked anglers on tour, but he's having trouble today, Charlie.
He's hooked up here. He's only got one keeper in the boat so far. It's been a real slow day for him.
Sandra Rankin with the net job.
Keeper number 2, but it's a small fish just over a pound.
Yep. That's a hog.
If he's going to catch a real hog, he's better do it soon. It's almost time for the weigh-in, so come on back for more action on FLW Outdoors.
They're America's most innovative total performance fishing machines. And with more best-in-class features than any other tournament rig, they've taken acceleration, handling, space, fishability, and all-out performance to new extremes. Go ahead, dare to dream, and join a whole new level of leadership. This is beyond evolution. This is the Ranger Z Comanche Series. Discover Yamaha's VMAX power. When you want the best, choose Yamaha.
Waters of Lake Murray are clear and cold. Last weekend's cold snap made this tournament especially challenging. But these anglers have a few tricks in their tackle boxes for days when the fish are feeling sluggish. FLW co-angler Kim Baines shows us one in today's Fishing 101, sponsored by BF Goodrich.
One of my favorite techniques to use on finicky fish after a cold front has moved through or on heavily pressured lakes is a shaky head. Now this is a great technique, it's a finesse approach, so it's great for co-anglers at the back of the boat that are looking to fill a limit quickly. They're really easy to rig, get a little finesse worm, and it's got a screw lock. And then you put the hook point in, so there you go, it's perfectly weedless, so it's great to fish around docks, brush piles, rock piles, shallow points. If there's fish there, they're schooling, they're holding, the shaky head will catch them. So you cast it, and like the name suggests, shake it, drag it. Now remember, it's a finesse technique, so keep it nice and slow. Now some of the pros only think that the shaky head catches small fish, but let me tell you, it catches some nice ones, and I guarantee some of the fish here at Lake Murray were caught on the shaky head. So guys, grab yourself a rod, a shaky head, give it a go. I'm gonna wait here for my big bite.
Want more fishing secrets from Kim and other FLW anglers? Log on to FLWOutdoors.com to watch all of our Fishing 101 lessons. For more tips, call 877-270-5646 to subscribe to FLW Outdoors magazine. The opening round leader, Tim Carroll, in the Snickers boat. Started the morning with a 9-pound toad, but he has not stayed on them, Charlie.
He's starting to struggle a little bit now. Great start, but he slowed down. Set the hook here, got one hooked up. Right. It is time.
He needs this in the boat here. Only 2 keepers.
Just a small keeper, a little over a pound.
Work.
Every fish helps.
Everyone works.
Exactly. Got to get 5. That big kicker he's got there gets a limit in the boat, then he can really start to work at winning this event.
Tim Carroll's going to hop right back to it. Just a little time left before he's got to head in for the weigh-in. The only rookie in this top 10, David Wolak, and his co-angler Mark Cummings are in the Field and Stream boat. They're getting in some last-minute casts at the top of the Saluda Dam.
He is fishing an area not far from Jake's Landing. The wind is picked up, smashing into the riprap along the dam, knocking some of those crawdads loose, put the fish on a feeding frenzy, and he's taking advantage of it.
Nice-looking fish there.
Into the boat.
Last-minute heroics here. Last-minute heroics. That will be 5.
David picked a good time to land his limit fish. Eventually, everyone has to put down their rods, put on their life jacket, and bundle up for the 60-mile-an-hour ride back to the marina.
It's been quite a day. Started out really, really freezing cold. Warmed up a little during the day. Very windy, though. We had a lot of people fishing really deep. Others throwing bait shallow. Can't wait to see if we get to the weigh-in and find out what works best.
Monster fish, and as the boats pull in at Jake's Landing, you can see just how low the water level is right now. And as always, the anglers pulling in are wondering what their opponents have in the live wells. This season, there's something new they'll be looking out for at the marina. The National Guard Leader Bag.
This is the National Guard Leader Bag. Because he was our leader yesterday, he gets to weigh in the National Guard Bag. And what that means is that the National Guard, in Tim's name, will donate $500 to the Fish America Foundation. $500 to do it today. Tomorrow, the next day, $1,500 every tournament. Give the National Guard a great round of applause for that.
Tim Carroll led for 2 straight days, but now everyone's back to 0. Can he take the lead again in the final round? Find out when we come back.
Want to save thousands on the boat of your dreams? It's easy. Log on to BoatShowDeals.com and get up to $10,000 in instant savings on over 200 models of boats from 12 of America's premier boat companies. Whether you're into freshwater or blue water fishing, water skiing, cruising, or family fun, you'll find your perfect boat at BoatShowDeals.com. Don't wait. The best deals will be gone soon, so log on today. Click on BoatShowDeals.com. Hurry. These deals are available for a limited time only, so log on right now.
It's called Fujifilm Real Photo Technology, and it's only in the FinePix Z1 and F10 digital cameras. It can mean the difference between blurry and sharp, murky or clear, washed out or natural. The Fujifilm FinePix Z1 and F10. The difference between conventional digital and digital with real photo technology. Take digital to a higher level.
Yamaha VMAX HPDI outboards define performance. You're out of the hole before you can say trophy catch. 1,000 PSI high-pressure direct injection, mated to an innovative contoured lower unit, delivers acceleration, top-end speed, fuel economy, and straight tracking control you've got to experience to believe. Even the biggest bass boat can fly with a Yamaha VMAX HPDI. Yamaha, reliability starts here.
Introducing the all-new 2007 Chevy Tahoe with available features like a power remote liftgate, power release fold and tumble second row seats, and rear view camera system. Chevy Tahoe, an American revolution.
Get in on the action by playing the FLW Outdoors Fantasy Fishing Challenge. Log on to FLWOutdoors.com and choose your own pro team for the next event. Pick the top 5 anglers and you could win $5,000. It's free to enter, so log on now. And you can also visit the website to vote for the Eagle Claw Hook Set Award. And the winner from our season opener on Lake Okeechobee is Kelly Jordan for this full-body hookup. He receives a $500 Walmart shopping cart presented by Eagle Claw. The history books will remember this tournament on Lake Murray for 2 things: cold weather and big bass. The field brought in nearly 3,000 pounds on day 1 and monsters were everywhere. But from all those hogs, only one was big enough to earn the title of Snickers Big Bass. It was this 9-pound, 14-ounce bruiser that Kelly Jordan brought to the scales. He wins $1,000 from Snickers and has a shot to win the Big Bass of the Year worth $5,000. There is the weigh-in tent outside of Walmart. The anglers are inside as a standing room-only crowd awaits, and the excitement is intense. We know some of the anglers are going to bring huge Lake Murray bass to the scale. Charlie Evans is inside, and the weigh-in is about to begin. Dave Wolak brings up a decent limit, weighing 12 pounds and 12 ounces, and he takes the early lead. But David Smith's limit is under 9 pounds. Terrible day for Matt Heron, just 2 fish weighing under 3 pounds. And not much better luck for Terry Seagraves, just 3 pounds and 12 ounces. Japan's Katsutoshi Furusawa, just over 6 pounds in his top 10 debut. And Clifford Perch passes the 10-pound mark, but cannot catch Wolak. Then, Brennan Bosley takes the stage, and the big bass finally make an appearance.
Reaching for fish number 5. That's an amazing spring right there. 12 pounds, 12 ounces was in the lead. We have 5 here that weigh 20 pounds, 15 ounces, a new leader, Brennan Bosley.
What an effort by Bosley. Jeremiah Kindy can't catch up. He's got 8 pounds and 13 ounces. But hometown favorite Anthony Gagliardi comes close to Bosley with his limit, weighing 19 pounds. A very nice sack for him, and he is still a contender for the title. Opening round leader Tim Carroll also stays in the game. Just 3 fish, but one of them is this 9-pounder. 14 pounds, 11 ounces for Carroll. So Brendan Bosley sits on top of the leaderboard for now, nearly 2 pounds ahead of Anthony Gagliardi, but anyone can make up ground here on Lake Murray with the big fish that lie in these waters. In the co-angler competition, only 2 co-anglers caught more than 2 fish today, and one of them was Sandra Rankin.
3 fish for Sandra Rankin, and these 3 fish weigh a total of 8 pounds, 6 ounces. You are our new leader.
Only one other co-angler can challenge her, Charles Ward, and he's got a limit.
1 12-inch keeper should do it. Tell Sandra not to get comfortable. Don't get comfortable where you're standing, he said, because this one here is over 12 ounces. He has got a 5-fish limit, 10 pounds, 6 ounces, a new leader.
So Charles Ward finds a limit on a day when most of the other co-anglers barely got a fish in the boat. But everyone gave it their all, and all of them deserve to go home proud with a prize. Judy Israel in 8. For Charles Ward, the prize is $40,000, and it's especially sweet for him. This is his home lake. Meanwhile, the pros have to be up before dawn once again to get back out on the water. Most of them have catching up to do. No one can rest easy. FLW Outdoors from the Chevy Open will be right back.
I'm kind of like the typical male. I don't believe in lists. I just like to stick it all in my head, and as always, I usually forget something. I've probably been to Walmart 6 times since I've been here. From the entertainment center to back to get my fishing license. I've even been out the front door and then back inside because of something I forgot. From rods and reels to depth finders to GPSs and I mean all your hunting needs. It's amazing. I don't know how they get everything into that one store.
FLW Outdoors from the Chevy Open on Lake Murray is brought to you by U.S. Bank, home of the 5-star service guarantee. Ozark Trail, camping and hiking gear. The National Guard, you can. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time. Lowrance, we lead, we find, you win. And Walmart, always low prices, always. One last time, the pros gather in the pre-dawn darkness to ready themselves for competition. And the weather has gone from bad to miserable. Near freezing temperatures and rain. A lot of rain, but it can't dampen the spirits of our leader, Brendan Bosley. He got on the fish early and stayed there on day 3, bringing over 20 pounds to the scales. And he's ready to do it again.
Yeah, there's a lot of big fish being caught. I think there's a lot of fish moving every day. They're moving around a little bit this time of the year, and I really think I got a good shot at this.
Tim Carroll was the opening round leader. He is in 3rd place now, and he's on the hunt for his first ever Walmart FLW Tour victory. Not bad for a guy in his first top 10. After dominating the first 2 days, he had to work hard for 3 fish on Friday. But they were enough to move him into 3rd place, and one of them was a 9-pounder.
Look at that toad right there. I'm just going to try to relax and go fishing and let the day play out for tomorrow and just see how it goes. I'm pretty confident I can catch him again.
And this is the local favorite, Anthony Gagliardi. He may know this lake better than any of his competitors, but that can hurt as much as it can help. He stayed on the move on day 3, hunting down the big ones in deep water and ending the day in 2nd place. And he's comfortable there, but he's not getting overconfident.
As soon as I catch a big fish, the first thing that goes through my head is make another cast and try to catch another one. Bass fishing is especially with me, it's 90% confidence. And the more I do it, the better it gets, but you still have to work at it to maintain it.
It is a cold, wet start to the final day of competition, but one thought will help these pros stay warm. one of them is going home with $200,000. We have seen some huge fish here. An angler catching a 9-pound bass is like a baseball player hitting a grand slam. They can turn the standings upside down. No one is out of the running here at the Chevy Open. These pros have been pushing themselves for days just to make it this far, and now they have to make all that effort count. Join us next time for the conclusion of the 2006 Chevy Open on Lake Murray in Columbia, South Carolina. And log on to FLWOutdoors.com for complete tournament coverage and live webcast. For Charlie Evans, I'm Keith Leibowitz. Thanks for watching.